Hello all, I'm Ultraviolent4, and this is part 11 of Barachi Ice Elementalist of Sif Muna. In the last episode, we finished clearing vaults 1 to 4, we got our third pip of MR, so it's now time to go do Elf 3. Now that we've got the requisite MR, we're not really afraid of being banished. I think there's still maybe a 1% chance of it happening, but in practice, not a big deal. Okay. As far as our training goes, we're putting a little bit more into conjurations just so we have Orbit Destruction being readily castable. It's at 10% right now. My preference would be to have it a little bit lower, but I think 15 is fine. It's also going to drop with my next planned thing of training, which is to start training some armor and then dodging again. As we get armor skill, we'll have less encumbrance we'll have less of an effect from our encumbrance on our spellcasting, so that will continue to drop. And that's in addition to giving us extra AC and potentially extra EV. It's sort of, I don't know if it's obvious, but as you train armor skill in heavy armor, you become better at dodging, so you get more evasion as well as more AC, potentially. That's pretty cool. But let's go do Elf 3. A couple of things I should point out. The first is thank you to Murphle, who pointed out to me, where were we? In Vaults. What I thought was the glowing aura of Menace was actually just a situation where I had made highlighted tiles with the hop ability, like this, where I was highlighting an area, but I guess we hopped there. Maybe it was like that or something. Yeah, see, there you go. And because we haven't seen that bit yet, it's still highlighted. So it was like this. I saw some highlighted tiles. I was like, oh my god, it's Menace. No, it was just from the hop. Yeah, see, look at that. That's pretty funky how that can happen. I mean, it makes sense, but it's funky. And the other thing is that Star Fury Flames has asked me to play Mutation Roulette. We happen to have 10 potions of Mutation, but I don't think I want to. And this is kind of a shame. It's a little bit sad because playing Mutation Roulette was one of my favorite things in Crawl to do. Especially when there were mutagenic chunks, that was fun. But with the way the mutation system is now, I don't know if there's ever a point where I'd willingly play Mutation Roulette. Maybe if I had, say, what's the Wizlab? The Fleshworks, and I ended up with 30 potions of mutation. Sure, I'd play it then, but I'm not sure where the point is, where I'd go from having way too many that I'd do it to this. Because I mean, 10 is a lot, but you can get really unlucky. So say we quaff that first one, and we get something really bad like teleportitis. Okay, we've got 9 left. I've had situations where it takes you 3 or 4 to get rid of just one bad mutation. So now we're down to half. And then if a similar thing happens where we get one bad mutation from, say, an Orb of Fire or something like that, then very quickly we're down to just having 1, 2, or 3, which is really scary. So yeah, it's sad, but that's the way it is right now. You really need to save these to try to get rid of bad mutes. Alright, Elf 3. We've got 64 digging charges, which is plenty. Only 3 magic mapping, so I think I'll probably just not map the floor, although I could have hopped over that, but we just checked we had 64 digging, so I'll step on the plate and dig back through. Alright, well this is actually an easy one to find. So the end vault is going to be in here through these walls, surrounded by a water moat. So we'll do that last. Let me find the entrance so I can exit out. I don't have deflected missiles up. Okay, our invocations just reached 10. So channel magic has dropped to 1% chance to fail. I think that's probably okay. As awesome as channel magic seems with Guardian Spirit, I think this is probably enough to just completely effectively heal us. Like, it's like healing 50 HP per use, because I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. There are definitely situations where you could heal back to full magic and then you're still taking damage and the channel magic is still healing you. But I think 10's fine. It's a -1 aptitude on Invo, so I'd rather do other stuff. Alright, just a little bit more conjurations to get to 15, and then we'll start doing armor and dodging. Alright, there's the entrance. I'm going to X that out. We'll clear the rest of the floor first, and we'll do the end vault last. Is that the MR ring we've been looking for all game? Nope. Curse Ring of Attention. Yeah, that's the right spell. Good. I wasn't sure if I was going to throw a bolt of cold at it, which would have done nothing. Okay. Well, this one I didn't check your name. It might have been Murphle as well in the same comment about the menace thing. But someone pointed out to me also that we get more magic points when we're wielding the Staff of... not energy. What's the Staff of Power? I had to struggle for its name because I don't use it very often. But yeah, you get more than just MP plus 9. I think you get MP plus 15. So it technically does give us more HP and more MP than the hand axe of the beat. But the amount of times that I just tab stuff with this hand axe, I'd rather have it be a weapon. Food shop, so if you were worried about starving to death, which we are not, there's a lot more food to be had. Wow, okay. Just got that guy in 1. A potion shop? Probably the nicest thing that stands out to me here are the potions of haste, because we've only got 3 of those. So I'm going to pick up both of those immediately. A potion of magic is effectively heal wounds. Let's see. Invis, Brilliance, Agi. We've got 6 Agi, that's plenty. 5 Brilliance, I guess we may as well have them. And then... oh, I missed one. And then Invis, we've got 3 of those. Yeah, we'll just pick up a 4th as well. So I'll just spend all our gold. And we've got plenty of curing. So then we're going to find some sick shop in depths eventually. And we're not going to be able to afford anything. And then I'll feel sad. But until then, we can look upon our newly acquired potions. Deep Elf Death Mage. We don't have any RN, which is not a huge deal, but these guys do hurt. They just nail you a bunch of times. Oh, never mind. These guys, yeah, I've done this before. So the water elementals are susceptible to fire, that makes sense. But they're blue, so I always just expect them to be cold resistant or even cold immune, but they're not. This makes sense. Cold spells are blue, they're blue, they shouldn't be affected. Anyway, so it's very surprising to me that where he, or it, walked across the freezing cloud and lost most of its HP. It's not the first time I've been surprised by that. And there are so many enchant weapon scrolls. I was going to turn those off auto pickup. We must have found at least 9 of those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a stack of 7, yeah. Okay, so we can almost get 2 weapons to max enchantment right now. I'm trying to think, is there some way we can abuse this water? Not really. No areas of deep water where we can kite elves from. Alright, we're starving. Okay, so this one is not one that really lets you dig. Because your actual entrance into the inner sanctum is surrounded by these stone hallways. There's conjurations to 15. 9% on orbit destruction, that's fine. Let's I'm gonna focus armor and then just turn dodging on. Or should I also focus dodging? No, I'm happy like this. Alright, but we'll still do the outside bits first. But then the way that I do this is like most elf, but just without the digging. And that's still in trying to lure the elves out one at a time. And then you sort of try to fight them in these outer hallways. Okay, so that's our entrance. I'll X that out. We're trying to pick up a glowing buckler. No, we don't care about that. Oh, we did pick up a new ring though. A ring of fire. No, thank you. Oh, nice auto explore. You need to respect Deep Elf High Priests. Not only do they have damnation, but even just they can smite you. Demonologist, let's test. 1% banishment, I was right. So, wait, can you dig in here? Oh, okay, I kind of lied. Okay, so you can kind of dig kill holes, but yeah, okay, you can. Alright, well that's good. Very good against demonologists because then they're not going to make fiends on you. Okay, we've done everything else. Okay, so the plan is going to be lure stuff out one at a time, lure it into our kill hole here, and that's it. That's the plan. And then steal all the loot afterwards. That's so many Deep Elf archers. I wish I had reflection right now. That's alright. They all die to Ogrebs. Our armor's already up to 2. I should pay attention to it. So we've got 18 AC right now. Let's watch it in real time. Let me make a note because I'm going to forget. And well, let's have a look. So there's a cool command that you can do with beam, which is the AC command. So this takes your base armor and it tells you how often you'll gain extra AC as you train. So you want to add everything up. Our Quicksilver Dragon Scales has base armor of 9, and then a hat is 0, a scarf is 0, but boots and gloves are 1, so we've got 11. So if we do AC 11, every 2 armor skill we train will get 1 extra AC, which is not bad, and it's a round number, which is really nice. I'm gonna yell a bit actually. It's an elementalist. Okay, well he's gonna blow up our kill hole, so I'd rather go the other way. So we don't lose our home. Here's a Deep Elf Blade Master. These guys don't see invis, so you can always do that. Throwing Rune Shadow Dragon skills. And he's kind of killing us, but he is going to die. Ah, there we go. I was just waiting for the Elementalist to come back. How are we going to kill that guy? He's standing in the freezing cloud, but if he steps left, he'll step out of it. Will a Bolt of Cold do it? Yes. Good. I'm glad it did. Oh, okay. Well, another group of very dangerous elves. Anytime you've got a sorcerer or an annihilator, you need to respect those. The sorcerer has haste, but then also damnation and corrosive bolt really hurts. And then the annihilator has iron shot and crystal spear. And we've got those in addition to an elementalist. He's going to blow up our kill hole. So if it was just the 2 dangerous ones, that'd be fine. We'd retreat to our hole. But with the elementalist, it's a bit scarier. Alright, well I don't mind starting to fight them. We can freezing cloud them and all grabs. Yeah, damnation hurts. Although this elemental is now blocking damnation, so that's good. But we've got hop, so we can always jump back out if need be, and then we can always run, maybe. I say maybe because the sorcerer is hasted, so he could run us down. But yeah, I think we're good. We can also bolt a cold through the elementalist here. Nah, okay. The death mage made one of its lost souls, so we killed the annihilator, but now it's become a ghostly version, which is also now immune to poison. So note that. So Ogrebs isn't gonna hurt him. We reached level 21, more int. And I guess we just keep going, right? Do we? We're now out of mana. I think so. I don't know, this is scary. Okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore. There are more scary things turning up. We've got triple deep elf elementalists. There's a demonologist back there, and here's a deep elf master archer. So I'm gonna hop away first. First hop we can get is here. And there's a deep elf master archer over here, which is interesting. I don't know how that happened. It makes me suspect there was maybe a teleport trap in there, because it couldn't have wandered out. This is the only exit on this map, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. So for him to get out there is kind of funky. Okay, we have deflect missiles and a shield, but the problem is if we stop here to fight him, we have all these other scary elves running at us. I'm gonna teleport now. Am I? Yeah, it's probably just the safer play. Unless we land back in the chamber. In which case then it's not the safe play. I mean, there's a decent chance of that happening. Have a look at the map. This inner bit represents quite a significant portion of the entire map. So there are pretty good odds we'll end up in there. But I made my decision, and if it works then it must have been correct. Oh yeah, it's definitely not correct. Alright, let's start reading Scrolls of Blinking. Alright, so we could do a few things here. We could, for instance, do a channel magic and essentially heal up. We could read an immolation scroll, which would be fun, and then we could just explode everyone. I'm half tempted to do that, to just read immolation, to then blink back and then kill someone and watch them all explode. But it's too scary to sit here and do anything, because we've got Annihilator, who can do 100 damage in a crystal spear. We've got a Death Mage and we have no RN. A couple of Death Mages, we can get damnated. It's all sorts of scary. So I'm gonna blink back. Like this. Also scary stuff in here, but now we'll read the teleport. And I mean, because our teleport might land us back in that room again, I'm actually gonna try the channel magic play. That will help us in two ways. Deep Elf Death Mage drank a potion of invis. Oh, great. So this will give us not only effectively more HP, well, we made it out anyway, but also if we landed and needed to fight, then we'd have magic to do that with. And it didn't fully heal us either. So maybe we should have more invo. Get that annoying Master Archer. Yeah, see, look, it's Menace. Menace. I see glowing tiles. Oh, that's not the right one. I meant to do Freezing Cloud and I summoned an Ice Beast. And I mean, summoning Ice Beast is never a bad play. Warring Freezing Clouds, let's go. We won. I think we're always going to win that fight. Okay. Well, the good thing is we're getting rid of all the Elementalists. Bad thing is that he's blowing up my kill hole. Oh, hello. This isn't a good spot to fight you, the Demonologist, because we're kind of in the open here. So if it's summon demons, could surround us. I could hop back, jump in the kill hole maybe, but I also don't know what other dangerous elves are sitting just here to our left. So I'm going to try fighting it. At close range like this right now, our best spell is Bolt of Cold. Artifact Axe of Speed. In +4, stealth plus. Okay, it's not that special. I mean, if that was a +9 or +10 broadaxe of speed, I would just use that bad boy to tab with. And a Ring of Evasion, which is only +1. Never mind. Okay. I did the Poisonous Vapors trick there to make the Demonologist walk into the cloud. Oh no, okay. Whoops. I walked out a vision of the freezing cloud that the Blade Master was walking through, which made them disappear. I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh yeah, we have the regen spell. I should use that. I'm also going to re-put our deflecting missiles on immediately because Master Archer's hurt. And let's get back in our kill hole rather than fighting in the open like this. Great. We've got a Master Archer on this side and an Annihilator on that side. And he's got a Steaming Glaive of Pain. They're both really dangerous. Which one's worse? Master Archers, unlike things like Centaurs, can shoot you in point blank range. So the fact that we're adjacent to him is irrelevant. And I don't... If I shot an Orb of Destruction at the Annihilator from here, I think it's likely it would just hit the wall. How about we try one? Okay, just hit the wall. I knew it would. I can't tell you why or when they're gonna hit the walls, but sometimes you just, I don't know, you just get a feel for it and you just kind of know it's gonna happen. So we wasted 7 magic points there for no reason, and a turn. We can just Freezing Cloud him, that works. But we're running out of stuff. What if we Lamp of Fire this guy? Okay, I'm happy with that. He's just gonna die to fire. And the Annihilator's just sitting in the freezing, so he's also gonna die. Good, too easy. Not really easy at all. I don't really care about the glaive because it's two-handed. armor is 6. We're up to 19. We found the Robe of Folly, which is an Archmagi robe, but MR --. So I don't recommend you ever use that one. This amulet is Faith and Stealth -. No thanks. There's probably a reason that it's named the Robe of Folly. I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on what that reason might be, but they gave it that name for some reason. Alright, they're all coming. I can do that. We can put ourselves in the freezing cloud and then I can just hop out of it. That's pretty next level. Oh, he saved his own life. Sif gives us a gift, which gives us Agony and Bolt of Fire. I suspect we could just learn Bolt of Fire due to how much conjurations we've trained. Where is it? It's not that I want to, but I just wanted to show you. Oh, we can do Bolt of Draining too. Bolt of Fire, 26% chance to fail. So we would have to do some fire. But we don't need it. And that's because as soon as you've got Orb of Destruction, you can already kill everything in the game. We've got a new ring. A minus telly ring. No thanks. And an artifact ring mail, but we don't have any more ID for that, so I'm gonna wait. And an artifact leather armor, which I'm curious about, I guess, and an artifact falchion. It's too much stuff. What do I do with all this stuff? Drop the holy word? Is that what I'm hearing? Drop the flesh? Where is he going? There we go. Just trying to poison vapors him into the freezing cloud, but he was not being cooperative. Now we're trying to pick up flesh. Yeah, that's alright, we'll ignore that. Yeah, we were in the open and he was out of range for our other spell, so I just shot an Orb of Destruction just to make sure we kill him immediately. We've got artifact hunting slings. Sublimation of blood. A manual stealth. More artifact stuff. Alright, we're just gonna have to start wielding stuff because we can't carry it all. MR++ on that falchion. Well, we have 3 pips of MR anyway. That's usually enough. If you're really unlucky against an Ancient Lich, you might get paralyzed. But I'm feeling lucky. There's a wizardry stuff. We don't really need that one. That is a +7 hand crossbow of penetration that gives int +7. Wow. That is a really nice weapon. Yeah, okay. But I'm not gonna train it. Orb of Abjuration, animate skeleton. I'm just gonna ignore the manual of stealth. And let's try on the armors. +1 leather armor of MR. +0 ring mail of stealth. Very mediocre, both of those. Hunting sling of the rat. Gives us RLX, which we already have. So, alright. So pretty mediocre loot in here. Do we get anything in here that we actually are going to use? I don't think so, right? Not a single thing. Alright, well that sucks. A manual stealth, which I'm just going to drop. So that's a very disappointing L3. Nothing at all in here. Alright, I mean I can't throw too much hate at Elf. We got the moon base. earlier on, but Elf 3, Disappointment. Yeah, I don't even care about the wizardry stuff at all. Where's Glaciate? 100% chance to fail. Even with wizardry, it's not happening. Sorry. And what is next? Iron Shot, maybe? Yeah, probably Iron Shot. Alright, so, Elf done. Time to go to depths. We're looking fine for depths. It's pretty much the same as vaults. You want to have at least RF and RC, one of each. And you want to have 3 pips of MR, because there are paralysis enemies there. So let's go, I guess. Oh, okay, that's what I should be dropping. We have way too many wands that I'm never using. We don't have any Evo, so there's not really point to have multiple different types of hex wands when I'm not using them. So I'm going to drop the enslavement and we'll keep the paralysis. I don't think I've used either of those two yet, but it might happen. We have some vulnerability scrolls. We could halve something's magic resistance. Oh, I'm also carrying league potions. No, I made a point earlier that I would carry those. Alright, here's the shop. It's gonna have blood bar. Ah, that's cool. So it's surrounded by blood things and it's called the blood bar. And then it's got a bunch of evil stuff. It's a really cool shop. I was trying to think of the Ring of Robustness. So, but it wasn't a jewelry shop. That's why I stopped making that point. Wow, I freezing cloud all this stuff. Where's... Oh, okay. Where's Hellhounds? I couldn't see them. They're camouflaged with the lava tiles. We really want to kill the Hellion. Because it's got... I was going to say Hellfire, but it's Damnation these days. They are susceptible to cold, I believe. No, they're not. But they don't resist it. Okay, good. So it's gonna die in the freezing. I feel like we're getting really swarmed here. It's not like they're all coming at once, but this feels like I'm playing quads or something. The enemies just keep coming. Yeah, here's a wizard. There's a troll pack. I said pack because when you see one deep troll in depths, you're gonna see more, guaranteed. Oh, we failed? What are the odds of failing Freezing Cloud? 4%. Alright, we lose access to our magic. Let's try again. There we go. Good thing the defenses on this character are pretty absurd. I'm just tabbing. Wonder, wait. Is this fixed now? Oh, nice, it is. Okay, so that's question mark and then hash. We can look at our list of actions. So we're a mage, and of course mages don't use weapons, but I've tabbed with our hand axe 1,659 times, which is More than I've cast Summon Ice Beast. So there you go. We're more of an Axe user than an Ice Beast summoner. Bet you didn't expect that. Noof. I was going to check it, but then I just killed it. A salamander is vulnerable to cold as well. Yes. So we're especially good at fighting those. Damn it, I missed. How do you miss point blank? I should be killing the vampire first because it's cold resistant. He cares a lot less about our freezing cloud. Same for the vampire mage. Resistant to cold, so we'll go with ice shards. And do we have, not quite. We need one more spell level for Iron Shot, which I wonder if I should use. I mean, it's an upgraded form of Ice Shard. But maybe I should just show you that Ice Shard is fine. We could kill Orbs of Fire with Orb of Destruction. Well, that alone, but also, even if they get close, we can kill Orbs of Fire with Shards of Ice as well. Maybe I'll just show you that. I find with some of these things like that, some people won't believe you. And then, okay, well there are some of you as well that even when I do it myself, still won't believe it. I get people asking me questions where it's, I know you said to do such and such, and I've seen you do such and such, but I'm afraid that if I do such and such, it won't work. And I just think, what? Anyway, this is going to be one of those full floor depths vaults. You can skip this if you like. You could just go down this downstairs, but I like doing these big depths floors, so I'm going to. And I think we get mutation potions out of this, so maybe we will play mutation roulette after all. This one's kind of a funky floor, if it's the one I'm thinking of. We're gonna have a lot of orange brains. The Guardian, Crystal Guardian dudes, whatever they're called. And orange brains. I think I said that already. But this is quite a dangerous floor. You should not underestimate this one. I like the Crystal Guardians, I'm pretty sure. Those guys, when you have a lot of them at once, really hurt. Oh nice, we can go through the deep water. Oh hey look, that's the Curare whip, isn't it? Snakebite. Yeah. Well, if I had no way to get our poison, that would be pretty good. It's also it's a decent weapon against things that don't have any R poison because it slows them. We're gonna check this hatch. Actually, I think that was probably pointless. The odds of us taking that one are almost zero. We're almost certainly on the ore run gonna come up this stair and then just immediately go up again. But I don't know. Who knows, okay? Anything could happen. War gargoyles are resistant to cold. We can still freeze and cloud them. But these are guys that I want to use ice shards on. They have good resistances and really high AC, so you need something to punch through it. Obsidian statues, fine. These guys usually fight at the end of this vault, but we sort of cheated. Oh, I'm not wielding our axe. Like all statues, they don't regen, so you can take your time. And we're gonna check the hatch. And by doing it, we found more dudes. We've got not 21 AC now. So we've got 3 extra AC from our armor training so far, which is already up to 9. Which is pretty crazy. So I'm going to focus dodging as well. Let's have armor and dodging. And I don't know. Are we going to do this all game? Probably not. I'm going to take armor to maybe 14. We want, it's every 2 we're getting an extra skill. So we want something that's an even number. And at that point, our armor is still relatively light, so I don't think there's any point going too crazy training the armor skill. We're better off having more dodging once we're getting into high levels. Wait, do these guys deflect missiles? No. Okay. So we can use projectiles on those guys just fine. These ones do though, the windrakes. Although, yeah it is. So there's no point hitting that or trying to hit that with things that can dodge, but can't dodge over destructions. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to ice beast. But they're still good at this point in the game. Oh, yeah, like this, they block malmutate from Shining Eyes. So that was a really next level play by me. To accidentally summon Ice Beast and then have them block the mutations. But they're still good in this point of the game, even though I'm not bothering much. Okay. That is a Shock Serpent, which is a new tile now, which I am not used to. Alright, we're getting into the final room here. And I don't know if it was the last run, but it was certainly recently where I got into trouble on this floor, because if you get into some trouble on this bit of the floor and you teleport, you're probably not getting out, because most of this floor is going to be this end vault where all the enemies are. So yeah, be careful. I'm already feeling a bit uncomfortable. Crystal Guardians. Okay, yeah. Their crystal bolt can be either fire or ice, but you need to remember that all bolts reflect off crystal walls. So if you're not being careful with your positioning, they can double zap you with their crystal bolt. Oh yeah, and these guys are immune to fire and cold, so he's full energy and I've used all my HP. So all out MP, that was kind of dumb. And we're minus cast. Do I need to channel magic? Maybe. I kind of don't want to, because we've already dropped down to 5 pips of piety and I don't really want to train more magic spells. Or maybe, I mean, we can maybe do earth magic for crystals for Iron Shot, but the point is we're not going to be getting much Sif piety if we keep training like this. I don't know that a box of beasts would do it. We can try. You can do acid. How about that? That helps a bit. How did our beast die? The frost giant just hit it with the axe. Okay, fair enough. I mean, Ice Blast is partially irresistible, right? But it does nothing against this shapeshifter. He's a frost giant right now. Okay, you know what? Let's just do the smart play. How about we just hop away and just leave? I can stop racking my brain for how we kill that stuff. And we'll just walk away. Very, very overpowered strategy in Crawl, walking away. Yeah, it solves many problems. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking so hard about that. And then now that we have it at range, let's get away from the wall. But we can just shoot some orbs of destruction and it will kill it. There you go. Simple. I wish I had thought of it earlier. Stuff of cold. Yeah. The Staff of Cold does enhance all our freezing spells. But I'd rather just have extra magic points. Oh wow, we got it in one. Pretty good. I think we might actually need a train for Iron Shot just so we don't lose all our Sif piety. Get their Ice Shard. See? Immune to cold and we killed it with Shards of Ice. It works. Dodging to 12. For dodging, I think we just train that for the rest of the game. I'm not going to turn that one off. And am I crazy in thinking that you always get mutation potions on this floor? I might be. He's very resistant to cold. My bolts of cold are not really doing much. I need a thread. Another shard of ice through. Bolt of cold is not doing anything. It's alright, they don't heal. Damn it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we got there finally. Blizzard Demon. That's okay. They have Lightning Bolt, so I could wield our Staff of Air to get our elect, but I'm not going to bother. Let's hop over to grab that gold. I should not have auto-explored. I should have gone to the left first before going into this room. Yeah, okay, so there are another 4 mutation potions here. So maybe we can play a mutation roulette with 14 potions. That seems like a lot, right? So I was right. This This fort always gives you mutation potions. Oh man, the statue's annoying. I'm just gonna hop over there so we can just hit it in point blank range with throw icicle. Okay, we've got 15 potions. That seems like a lot. Okay, well, we'll clear the vault and then we can think about mutation roulette. Oh, we missed. Okay. I said before that you can't dodge orb of destruction, and that's true in the sense that enemies can't dodge it through evasion, but you can miss because the orb just goes to the wrong tile. I love how the summoned air elemental is doing its tornado thing and it's killing the orange brain that summoned it. Okay. We're flying above lava, that's right. I'm more worried actually by the fact that we've got tornado on and it might tornado us onto the Zot trap. So I need to hop just out of vision of that Zot trap. So yeah, that doesn't happen. This is a summoned shapeshifter. I don't know that you see that every day. No. Oh, I ran out of magic. Well, that was bad. It's alright, we've got hop. If nothing else, I want to be away from that Zot trap. I do not want to get paralyzed. Right, well, we're doing the run away, but the hand axe is faster than us. Oh no, our deflect missiles. Come on, I haven't hit that guy. He's full magic, he's full mana, and the crystal guardian is just shooting us through the hand axe. Well, we have, whatever, we're right next to the stairs. I was gonna say we have hop up again, so I could hop away. This guy is impossible. It's almost as bad at aiming as I am. Oh right, okay, yeah, we don't have any poison, so whatever those guys are called, death drakes are really threatening because miasma is going to slow us and then destroy us with poison. I don't know why I just did Olgravs there. The only thing I was going to get was the brain. Is that a book of callings so we can have summon small mammal? Thanks, Sif. You're the best. Let's get adjacent to the statue. Spriggan air mages also deflect missiles, so there's very little point trying to get them with projectiles. Oh, artifact boots. We have boots of running, and even more mutation potions. I mean, we can carry. I'll carry this ring. It's a way for us to get both our corrosion and RN should we need it. But these boots would have to be really extraordinary for them to replace boots of running. Let's find out. Strength plus 0 boots of strength plus 3. That is not extraordinary at all. New ring. I'm just gonna put it on. Minus telly ring. I don't know why I'm bothering to try to kill the hand axe. I should just kill the brain and then we'll get rid of the hand axe. I'm going to do Freezing Cloud because Spriggan air mages cannot dodge that. I'm waiting for him, to step in the hallway because I know if I try to shoot Orb of Destruction like that, it won't wrap around the corner. Here's a Juggernaut. We can kill, well, outplayed. It's actually a shapeshifter. So we nearly killed the Juggernaut. It switched to a Titan and then back to a Juggernaut, such that it has full HP again. Well, that's kind of unfair. We have a Wand of Clouds that we could throw out. There you go. It's like we had Freezing Cloud. Alright. Oh man, he hurts so much. Those guys can punch for so much. He's not resistant to cold, so he's going to die to it. The question is, are we going to die in the meantime? Well, you know what? We can just get... Oh, he's going to switch again to a Shard Shrike. Who are very resistant to cold and absolutely destroy in melee, so that's not fair. I'm just going to hop away. I'm going to shut the door, and if it stays a Shard Shrike, it can't open the door. Or at least I hope not. Because if Shrikes learn how to open doors, then we're all doomed, basically. Okay. All these mediocre rings. 18 potions of mutation. Yeah, okay, it's happening. Alright. Well, the completion of Sim feels a lot better now that we did this giant depths floor. That's going to be it for now. So if you join me in the next one, we'll start off the episode by playing some mutation roulette, and then we'll try to finish off depths. See you then.